How's it going, everybody? My name is just Jared, but you guys can just call me Jared, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. In this one, we are going to be talking about the planets, the moons, and the locations we'll be able to explore in, we'll be able to adventure in, we'll be able to find secrets in and kill enemies in, all the new locations in Destiny 2 we're going to be talking about today in this video, so let's get started. So first off, we are returning back to Earth. Obviously, we can't leave Earth. That is humanity's place. But this time, we're not going to the Cosmodrome. We're not going back to those old locations. We're going to the European Dead Zone. Now, the European Dead Zone has been hinted at. It's been talked about in Destiny 1 over and over again. It's in the lore. We're finally getting to go and see what it's like. Now, the European Dead Zone is the largest destination that Bungie has built to date, maybe by a factor of even 2. So if you take the Cosmodrome, which I think may be the largest one so far, take the Cosmodrome as a whole right now and multiply that by 2, that's crazy. So it's not open world, but it's still pretty large. And Mark Noseworthy said that behind every corner, behind every door, there's going to be something there for you to find, so there is secrets everywhere. In the European Dead Zone, there's sprawling forests. You have a shard of the Traveler in there, and that's what you see in this picture here. That glowing blue and white area is an actual shard of the Traveler that has fallen and is crashed there. And the blue light surrounding it in the forest is the corruption of the shard of the Traveler. Presumably, this shard of the Traveler is how we actually get our powers back, or get some of our abilities back, get some of that light back that Gaul has stolen from us. Maybe we have to go cure that corruption, who knows, but we'll see. Also in the European Dead Zone, their pre-Golden Age relics and Fallen are in full force in the EDZ. So they will definitely be a threat to be reckoned with while we're on Earth in Destiny 2. Now, also in the European Dead Zone is the farm. Now, the farm is the only social space in Destiny 2. Luke Smith said they don't want to break up the social spaces like they did in Destiny 1 because it broke up the community and people would go to different ones. The farm is the only social space. You'll find the Cryptarch there. We've seen an image of it. We don't know if it's Rahul. We're not exactly sure. Hawthorne, a new NPC, is there. Vaults, question mark. There probably won't be vaults like we had in the tower because there's not really a lot of tech going around in the farm. So maybe it'll be like a chest or something that we store our stuff in. So yeah, the farm is basically the place where humanity, where Guardians kind of take up refuge. We stop fleeing, we build up a homestead, and we try to become stronger to face back the enemy that has taken over the tower. Now, next up is Titan. Titan is a moon of Saturn. It's a methane ocean. There's no landmass. No landmass. Something we've never seen in Destiny. It's going to be awesome. Now you're asking, if there's no landmass, what are we walking on? Well, there is a human sinking utopia there. It is currently sinking. A lot of it's underwater. There's huge waves, but you'll be walking on this utopia, across this utopia. A lot of platforming, I'm assuming, is going to be done since we're on water or over water most of the time. We'll also be walking in peak of the Golden Age monolithic structures and buildings that are just towering, that are huge, that are holding many secrets, a lot of stuff in the sinking utopia on Titan. Now, it's going to be interesting to traverse this. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of platforming because there's no landmass. It is all building after monolithic structure. You see in the actual gameplay and the footage we get of it, it looks magnificent. It looks pretty impressive. Now, this is actually where Zavala is. He's kind of there. He's kicking himself because of what happened at the tower, the disaster of the tower. More appropriately, the ass-kicking we got by Cabal and Gaul. I just realized Gaul and Cabal rhymed. Any of you guys missed that? That's insane right there. That's insane. Anyways, off topic. So our goal as a player is to kind of get Zavala back on track, to make him realize that the light is still there, and the light can still be a beacon of hope, and that we can actually regain what we lost. Next up is Nessus. Now, Nessus is a Vex machine world, basically a planet that the Vex have transformed from the inside out into one of their contraptions, their machine worlds. On Nessus, you've got canyons, you've got this awesome looking vegetation, you've got bright pink and orange trees. Guardians, you see a hunter walking on the branches, so the trees must be ginormous. Tons of secrets, I'm sure. It's kind of No Man's Sky-esque. It's got that bright fluorescent thing going on. Looks just amazing. Probably my most excited for location in Destiny 2. Now, who is here on Nessus? Well, of course, it's Cayde. Cayde is there, probably in trouble, attempting to be the hero, presumably. Who knows, but Cayde is there. It looks like he's in a dire situation from the trailer of the actual planet that we got to see. So we gotta go save him from whatever the heck he's gotten himself into. So that's where Cayde is. Next up we have Io. Now Io is a sulfuric yellow moon of Jupiter. It is the last place where the Traveler touched before the collapse. So you expect a lot of mystery, a lot of mythology, a lot of lore, a lot of secrets, things that are just mind-bending that we can't understand. That's why the lore is going to be great in Destiny 2. But it's a sacred place, especially to Warlocks, and that is where Ikora runs off to and returns to after Ghaul takes over the tower. Now, why this place is so important to Warlocks, especially to Ikora, is most likely because as a Warlock, they spend their time, studying the Traveler, trying to learn its power, learn how things work, how and what the Traveler is. And with Io being the last place the Traveler touched before the collapse, it's a place for study, it's a place where a lot of things have happened, and where the Traveler has been to, has landed on. All these secrets, all the mythology, all the lore, that's what Warlocks are really into, and that's probably why it's so important to them and why Ikora has returned there. So I imagine it's going to be a bit of a task trying to get Ikora off of Io. So those are the Destiny 2 locations that we know of so far: European Dead Zone, Nessus, Io, and Titan. All of them sound just miraculous. I can't wait to get in, explore, find secrets, all the stuff, adventure with friends and a fire team of 3. It's going to be just the best. Like old times with Destiny 1, except better. Now make sure you tune in tomorrow for my video where we're going to be talking about what we actually do on these planets. What are the events that we can take place in, other than the story missions in the campaign. We're going to be talking about the heroic public events, adventures, lost sectors, treasure maps, patrols. There's tons to talk about, and we're going to be getting into that stuff tomorrow, so stay tuned to that video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up for me. Subscribe for more Destiny 2 coverage all the time. There's so much to talk about before E3. I'm going to be pumping out a video of Destiny 2 every day until I get everything covered. So it's going to be crazy. I can't wait. But I hope you guys have a fantastically awesome day. My name has been Just Jared. Until next time, peace out.